The front yard doesn't look as good as it used to. Guys, welcome to Indoor Hydroponics. I'm John, your indoor hydroponic test dummy. The peppers are struggling, and they're struggling for one very important reason. All of the energy on my peppers is going to fruit production, and it's making the plants look a little bit shabby. A little curling of the leaves, they're yellowing up. So there's only one thing that we can do to get a fall harvest of bell peppers. And that's pick them. The very first peppers to ripen up this year are an orange blaze. Now if we wanted to have some real size on them, we would have thinned them out, but instead we went for total production. So we let them all grow out. And we got a good medium-sized pepper. No red ones ready yet. Alright guys, we got 3-gallon roughneck tote full of bell peppers. We've got green, we've got ones that are starting to turn red. We've got a whole bunch of jalapenos in here too. And these orange blaze look pretty fun, right? This is sweet pepper. I don't know why they call it orange blaze, probably due to the color. But really, really cool, okay? Now all we gotta do to get a fall harvest is get some type of blooming fertilizer on these things and let the plant get a whole bunch more energy back to it so that it can produce some more before October. It's after Labor Day, guys. 3 weeks past first picking of bell peppers. Gardens are done, plants are being pulled, getting ready for fall. Pumpkins, apples, and enough summer garden. It's all over, done with. Wrong, because I know from prior experience that bell peppers are not done after first picking, and they continue on well into the fall. Some nice rain going on right now. That's fantastic. Nonetheless, look what's happening to these plants. Significant top growth, greened right up there. Absolutely, positively fantastic. The stems on these things are like this. They're huge, man. It's awesome. These plants look absolutely amazing. Some of the most healthy bell peppers I've ever grown in my entire life. And all we have to do is continue to take care of them. And you know what? They are flowering and putting on peppers by the dozens right now. It's absolutely fantastic, especially the jalapenos. There must be 100 blooms on these right now. It's awesome. Guys, there's only one thing you have to do is pick your peppers and feed them. And what are we feeding them with? This is my 3rd year posting garden videos, growing videos, hydroponic videos. I'm far from an expert. In fact, I'm just a novice gardener / hydroponic grower. Nonetheless, I wanted to point out that for the 3rd consecutive year that I do often and frequently and always use compost tea. It's a fantastic substitute for synthetic chemical salt fertilizers, okay? And you can't overdo this stuff. You can feed and feed and feed and feed. It essentially extracts the nutrients from composted manure. You could even use a green manure, which is broken down green matter. Nonetheless, I use cow manure, okay? The cheap stuff, guys, I don't put anything crazy into this, all right? Because all we're doing is steeping it, creating a tea so we can feed our plants. Nutrient ready for the plants. They take it right up. It's fantastic fertilizer, as you can see with those peppers out there. No chemical salt fertilizers has gone to the peppers, though I was considering it after first picking. I changed my mind. I've been feeding those plants every 3 days, okay? So create a batch the night before, let it aerate, then I come back out, feed it the next day, every 3rd day. And it's very simple. 2 cups of composted cow manure, I put a tablespoon or so of earthworm casting in, optional this year, all right, but I like it. Nonetheless, dechlorinated water, okay, I off-gas it, which means I just let it sit out in the bubbler for 3 hours before I add any compost. And then lastly, I throw in some blackstrap molasses, which is unsulfured, okay? And not only are we extracting nutrients from that compost naturally, we are essentially creating bacteria, beneficial bacteria, bacteria that we are going to quote unquote get to the soil, get into the soil to help break down organic matter within the soil to make more nutrients plant available. It's a win-win-win-win. It is awesome, guys. So, have been doing nothing since first harvest but feeding those things after a good picking. Holy cow. Thunder!
We ran through our lines.
Did it thunder?
Yes. Let's go back up there. No.
Not with an umbrella, guys, because where there's thunder, there's sometimes lightning. And carrying an umbrella around in the lightning,
It's not good.
never a good idea.
It could strike your umbrella and turn on fire and go, ah!
No, no, no. No kids, umbrellas, and lightning. No, 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 no. No, no. Look at the blooms on these things, guys. It's absolutely insane. They're all over the place. Every plant has bloom after bloom and tons more coming on right now. I'm not feeding them, again, any type of synthetic fertilizer. Look at this. It's just insane. There's going to be so many peppers going on into October. And yes, they may not ripen up, but I'll have a ton of green peppers come fall time to chop up and put in the freezer. Couldn't be more happy with how these plants are going, man. Absolutely incredible. Perfect spot for some bell peppers and jalapenos. In another month, we're gonna see if we got any sweet potatoes, man, because sweet potatoes are off the hinge. I've never tried growing them before, and I think they're gonna be absolutely fantastic. Look at this. It's insane. They're spreading, and I'm willing to bet underneath here we've got ourselves a few nice sweet potatoes. Guys, come back late October. Don't pull those bell peppers. They are not done. They will continue to produce. I guarantee it here on Indoor Hydroponics. Peace, dudes. Well, the rain held me off from completing a long video, so I thought I'd shoot an epilogue in advance of how I feel about this compost tea as I wait for the rain to die off so I can finish completing it. As I sit here looking, I think to myself, out of a land of 300 million people, the best two candidates for the United States President in 2016 are Donald J. Trump and Hillary Clinton. That's the best we could do. That was it. One that sold out to corporate money and donors, while the other one is absolutely freaking insane. It's unbelievable that these are our choices for candidates in this day and age. Absolutely insane. In fact, I treat this swirling pile of cow shit and sugar and water with higher regard than the two candidates that we have to choose from here. In fact, it's much like the two candidates. This compost tea is good for something, but it's not good for human consumption. I'll continue feeding it to the plants while I continue to ponder in this rainstorm how we got to this point in America. Good work, folks. I'll be writing in D's nuts in 2016. I hope you'll join me. Thanks. Bye.